guys, this is the Super Review Show for my review of Raiders of the Lost Ark from 1981, the first Indiana Jones movie ever created. Now, let's go through a little bit of the development process of Indiana Jones. George Lucas thought of this great character, and he thought, wait, what if we had remember those serials in the 40s? What if we made a movie about that? And that's how the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark came about. Now, they were originally going to have a different actor to play Indiana Jones, and history was made by getting Harrison Ford. Now, obviously, we all know how Harrison Ford is Han Solo in the Star Wars movies, but he's also Indiana Jones at the same time. He wasn't supposed to be Indiana Jones. He said, yeah, I'll take it on, and he crushed it. And today, we still can't think of anyone else to play Indiana Jones. Even at 80-something or 70-something, however old he is, we still can't think of anyone else to play Indiana Jones. It's that iconic. Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones. Let's face it. But that's how that started. Now, this movie is about an archaeologist named Indiana Jones. And what he does is he goes around the world finding ancient artifacts and in different areas of the world, like Peru or South America or Asia as well. He goes around the world and he finds these artifacts and he does whatever he can to make sure they don't fall into the wrong hands. But don't forget, this also takes place in the 1930s when the Nazis are around. But basically, the government hires Indiana Jones to go find this big box. A lot of you know what I'm talking about. It's called the Ark of the Covenant that holds the Ten Commandments. Now, we all know that the Ark of the Covenant has been lost for a while. The Egyptians stole, blah, blah. This movie crushes as far as like fantasy adventure, more action adventure fantasy than anything else. But along the way, Indiana Jones has to. The government hires him to go after get the Ark before the Nazis do, and before the Nazis take over the world. Along the way, he meets up with his ex-girlfriend, if you will, called Marion Ravenwood. She goes. Her deal is she's in Nepal. She has something that they need to find the Ark in Egypt. So what they do is, she gets it. There's a big gunfight. He's got a whip, and he gets it, and he gets out of there very quickly and safely. Now, along the way, there are other people following Indy to try and get after this dial, if you will, the sundial with which light goes through. Well, luckily, they didn't get their hands on it. But Indiana Jones goes after them. He gets it, and then they go to Egypt, and they go to Cairo. And then they go into the desert, and where everybody's trying to find it. Everybody's trying to find the Ark. But they eventually find it by using this sundial. They find it, they get it, and then Indy's trapped in the temple where they found it, which is not good. And overall, the villain of the movie, his name is Belloc. He is one of those characters, just you hate his guts, but at the same time you love how he's a great character at the same time. You know what I mean? He's a great character, but you hate him. So, I just love that about movies. But one of the cool things in this movie that it did was, anyways, sorry, I'll get to that in a minute. The Indiana Jones goes after the Ark of the Covenant. He gets it, and then he eventually gets tied up, and him and Marion are stuck. And what they do is they have to deal with the opening of the Covenant, which means they're going to. They open up the lid, the spirits come out, and they kill all the Nazis. But the only way to do it the only way to prevent that is to close your eyes. And they close their eyes, and everyone's dead in front of them. The Nazis are dead. The Belloc is dead. Belloc is dead, and they're all just there. And oh my God, it's an incredible scene. I love it so much. But overall, I give Raiders of the Lost Ark a 10 out of 10. I love this movie so much. It's one of the many movie influences of my life. So I grew up watching Back to the Future and Indiana Jones, but I just think that this movie is a perfect film. I thought the third one was a perfect film. But then I realized, you know what? I love it, but it's the ending. Why not watch the one that started it all? So I rewatched it and I was like, you know what? That's a pretty damn good movie. And I changed my thoughts, I can't find anything wrong with this. It's a perfect 10. So that's my review of Raiders of the Lost Ark from 1981. But for all your Indiana Jones updates, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. I'll see you later.